And the last one, the slide that's up, is that your thoughts, if you don't calm your mind, your thoughts affect your energy field. Now, we used to think energy or vibes was like a 60s thing, right? Or something from the East that had nothing to do with us. But what we know now is that the body has energy in it. When you measure an EKG, what's it measuring? Electricity, electrocardiogram, the electrical impulse that makes the heart beat. An EEG, the electricity in the brain. So a group of neurocardiologists and researchers in California who formed a group called HeartMath have been able now to measure the energy frequency that the heart creates. It creates a frequency that's not just in you, that goes around you. This is a picture of it. They can measure this frequency, electromagnetic field is what it is, that goes out 8 to 10 feet, 360 degrees. Your heart is projecting. Isn't that interesting? Now, this is something you've always known, but you didn't have the data. You can feel people, can't you? You can feel if they have a good heart, an open heart, a troubled heart, an angry heart. Can't you feel it? I know you can, if you're quiet enough. Part of what I would say is, in order to find calm amidst chaos, you have to find your center. In order to feel someone else, you have to be in your center. You have to know who you are. You have to know who you are. Because when you don't pay attention to what matters most to you, that becomes the matter with you. Your heart radiates out 8 to 10 feet, 360 degrees around you, and it creates something that looks like a radio broadcast. It's a frequency. Do you know what I'm saying? So you're walking around and you're broadcasting 103.7, classical, you know? And you encounter someone who's on hip-hop, and you know, your vibes just don't match, right? This happens all the time. You are in control of what you broadcast. Isn't that interesting? So take a look at this next slide. They've been able to see someone who's feeling frustrated emits a frequency that's like this. It's like static. It's not even on a station. The same person, just feeling feelings and thinking thoughts of appreciation creates a very harmonious curve. It's called a coherent frequency. When they do measurements with these frequencies, they measure the person's heart frequency. They also have them hooked up and do PET scans at the same time, looking at the brain. There's something very interesting about this. When a person is in low coherence or they're incoherent, like the top picture, the one that's staticky, what they find is they have lowered immune function and their brain is not working well. You know, you have 3 parts of your brain. You have the limbic system, the brain stem. We call it the reptilian brain because even snakes have this kind of brain. It's what makes you have survival instincts, to get food, to procreate, to get away from danger. That's what it's for. It's real important. The midbrain, the amygdala, holds emotions, old emotions. And then the upper part, the neocortex, is the part of your brain that has higher functioning, higher reasoning. And it's right in the center, in the upper part of your brain, the pineal gland. When they do research on people who are praying or meditating, this part of the brain lights up. The scientists say it shows that we are hardwired for God. There's a place in our brain that responds to that connection to something greater. When you're in low coherence, the only parts of the brain working are the limbic system, fight or flight, survival, and old emotion. That's happened before. Oh, I got to watch out. Oh, man. Oh, dear. I know. I recognize that. No higher reasoning. No connection to spirit. Breathe. You're in control, guys. Don't get all upset. Because all it takes, this is the amazing thing, you could be sitting right here in your chair and say, I'm going to switch that right now. I'm just going to switch it, and I'm going to think of something that I have great appreciation for. Appreciation. The scientists say that appreciation is the purest form of love because it doesn't ask for anything.